You have done so much in the last 3 years, you and your team, I would say. You don't agree if I say you. But what is your final aim? What is that you are trying to achieve at the end of the day?
See, we want to ensure, we want to show it to the people that what they consider to the waste is actually wealth. And this wealth, that's what is urine and dung of the animals, which can completely transform our agriculture, okay, which we are wasting and pushing into the nalas and the rivers, okay, and that we want to show it to the people how it can be useful beneficially, reduce the water consumption and transform entire Indian agriculture. So that is one thing, and if you can do something good for the agriculture, it's definitely is going to protect the wildlife and the forest can come back. So that's one part of the story, and of course we are trying to work on circular economy and sustainable livelihoods.
But I have one question. If you keep increasing the cattle,
Mm.
and the greenhouse gases, people are worried about almost 25% of the greenhouse gases are coming from the cattle. So what do you think about it? I mean, you say that your economy is based on the cattle, the dung and the urine and things of that kind. So how do you respond to that?
See, the problem is not the cattle, but the problem is that of unproductive cattle. India is home to 31 crore cows, and 31 crores is a extremely large number. Okay, one in every four human beings has a cow, and these cows are, most of them are unproductive. Okay, even the HF cows, which are highly productive, once their productivity is gone, that they are left to on the streets. Okay, and if they are left on the streets, either they're most of these cows are sitting on the streets and creating accidents, or they're going and eating food, or that they're grazing in forests by destroying the forest, or they're grazing, or they're eating garbage, which is many of them carry huge amount of plastic, nails, glass pieces, which are hurting them. So if we, and if you really look at the productivity in the villages, at least in our area, some of the people have 16 to 20 cows, and they hardly expect maximum half a liter a day, that too 4 months a year. So this is extremely, I mean, this is being extremely unproductive in utilizing the natural resources. They don't even they don't use urine at all, and even the dung that they get is hardly gets utilized because it gets mixed with plastic and gets thrown away.
So you think this unproductive? When you say unproductive, I'm assuming that because they're not producing any milk or anything of that kind. But we can't send them to the slaughterhouses today, all of them, right? I mean, so what do you propose? I mean, you think utilizing their dung and urine can be a better way of which can produce, more agricultural produce, which will result into more agricultural produce. Productivity of agriculture will improve. Is that a solution, or anything else you have in mind?
See, on one side, we need to increase the agricultural productivity because these cattle, for their sustenance, I mean, they are indiscrete breeds. That means nobody knows what the breed is, and their size is reducing with year by year. So they eat less, they produce less dung, they produce less urine. So, I mean, like, why do you want to keep 10 cows if one cow can be even more productive than them? So we need to reduce the numbers, and probably slaughter is not a solution. But unless we start sterilizing them today in at a very large scale, you cannot start reducing their population. So our suggestion is, let each farmer keep one or two productive animals, and give up the rest so that they can be sterilized and temporarily kept in their one place, so that their urine and dung can be harvested, and we should also allow the natural death of these animals.
Yeah. So what you're saying is, slowly reduce the unproductive cattle and increase the productive cattle, and then it can be done in a natural way, while at the same time utilizing the dung and the urine. And urine contains basically the nitrogen that is required for the
Soil.
yeah, sustainability of the plants. And okay.
Urine has 2.5% urea,
Urea.
and 2.5% contains minerals, hormones, and lot of other things which are very helpful to the soil. So, and also it has 95% water. So, by utilizing urine, we are, giving it to the farm what is going to be extremely useful for production of crops.
Yeah, it can be done over a period of time, or say like another 20 years, 25 years, or
Yeah,
whatever it may
we
be.
should have a plan.
Yeah, and we should have a plan. For that, of course, all the farmers have to, be helpful, and the government has to be
Absolutely.
helpful. Yeah.